Welcome back to Maximum Blackness podcast. It is again that time of the week where we come to fill your ears with knowledge and your hearts with laughter. I am your host, Annie Yerb, and of course, I am here with OG Smoke and Testa.
Yeah.
We are in Black History Month, and you know this month we are going to be as educational as possible to keep you all up on your Black history, and we will celebrate some people that are currently making history too. We have to keep our history flowing down to our younger generations. So please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can be notified of those future videos throughout this month. Today, we have a question for the table. Is marriage dead? And if so, are long term relationships over too? Following that, you know Testa has a news topic, and we are going to try a new game called Would You Turn the Other Cheek? That should be interesting.
Oh my goodness, would you turn the other cheek?
So tell me what it is, Testa and OG. Is marriage dead? And if so, are long term relationships over too?
No. Truth be told, marriage is better now than it probably has been in quite some time. I know back in, I want to say 2011 or so, they did statistics showed that in 2007, people who were teenagers, 18, 16 to 25-ish, they were actually trying to work on their relationships, be married, actually fulfill the dreams of having a family, and it kind of has stuck, within this time frame now. But the problem, I think that is becoming is they don't know how to still be mature within those relationships.
They don't know
being
how to
so
grow
young.
within the
Yeah, they don't know how to grow, and I mean, it's great that they're willing to work things out and deal with bull, and hey, be a great rooting for
But
the
you have to
relationship.
grow within
You
it.
gotta grow with it. Yep. And people are so young having babies
And getting
trying to have
married really young
relationships,
too.
and getting married young, and man, that comes with some maturity.
It does. It really does. And a lot of people, most of the time when we do these things, we are more immature than we think we are. So we think we can handle it. We're ready for it.
And you don't know how mature you is, so you look up 20 years later and be like, damn.
Even just a year later, and some shit's going on, and you're like, "Damn, I was not ready for this. Is this what I signed up for?"
I don't know, guys. I like it. I think so. I think it is might be at an all-time high right now, but I might have to disagree. Because when we look at marriage on statistically across the male side of the things of the spectrum, most people are looking at what are the hellish outcomes of marriage right now. A lot of divorce rates are all-time high, and a lot of guys are right now reaping of being married because of the fact that when they left, their significant partner left, they got taken for everything they worked for. They hard-earned money, which is half. So when I don't know, I think right now that people are realizing that it's more of a business, a contract business with the government, like an agreement, and people are not getting into it for that. And I think the other reason is for what I just said. I mean, a man makes his money, whether he take care of his woman or not, whether they separate. Is that fair that no matter what, he still has to come off of half his income or half what he's worked for? And I think guys are looking at that and kind of saying, well, hold on. I think we should just date. I don't think we should get married. We can get married in God's eye or whatever, how most people do it without, having long-term relationships without being married. So I don't know. I kind of had to disagree because I feel like that's where the game is heading because of what's going on, the fright, the nightmares, the hellish stories that we're hearing.
But I think that all boils back into what Testa was saying about the maturity.
Yeah.
Because
but everybody's not for everybody.
Looking for love.
If you're not getting married for the right reasons, or if you're getting married and you still think it's okay to be outside in those streets, that's gonna take you on a down spiral right there. And then you gotta break. That's why I feel like, once again, I'm gonna keep saying this. It's good to be with somebody. Everybody's saying at least a year. At this point, I'm saying it's good to be with somebody at least a good 2-3 years, probably longer than that, before y'all get married.
Well, is that the same category as saying, I understand, well, let's say instead of not doing the wrong thing of most relationships ending because somebody's in the streets too much, let's just say the relationship or the marriage is kind of soiled because two people are going two different directions. So what say to that? I mean, how would that? Because that's still kind of like,
But it's beauty in that. See, there's a difference. It's beauty in when you grow apart and you know y'all can grow apart. That means it's a friendship still there. That means you can raise the children with co-parenting. That means that when y'all two separate, ain't no hatred in it. Ain't no, you
what
know,
I kind of mean. What I mean, like, not grew apart, but just going in. Some marriages end because two people are going in two totally different directions.
that's growing apart.
That's
That
growing
that's
apart,
growing apart.
or
That doesn't
somebody's
feel like
making
growing to me.
decisions where they doing stuff that's gonna take them apart.
Yeah, and it take you. I firmly believe that people who are children, 16 to 30 years old, trying to have a relationship and think that people are going to be committed or that it is some type of um, loyalty in the game. Okay, it's truly not. We are too immature at that age to say, hey, we're gonna be staying home, not partying, taking care of the kids, and blah blah blah. We're gonna be selfish and doing what the hell we
Most
want to,
people are
making
gonna be
fucked up
selfish.
decisions.
They
Right?
are. And if
Thank
two
you.
people are going in separate directions, then I mean,
You
it
have to
just
be
you
understanding
have
of
to
each
be
other.
understanding of each other. And of course, at the end of the day, if y'all gonna divorce, I don't feel like that's a high rate that
Well,
happens,
that's
but
not
it happens.
realistic because still it's too many spiteful cases going on.
So are you saying like they just grew apart and this person being spiteful and finna take half of their money?
Women do that all the time.
Well, I
Men
mean that
doing it
does
to
some,
women now.
it's always somebody that doesn't want the
Now
marriage
that's
to
that's
end.
it's just now
It's
starting to come up
always
But
now
you
somebody
gotta
because
that
of women.
realize that's
and
the perks
I
of
don't
men having better jobs than women.
compensate me because you're ending you ending all these promises that you told me. So yeah,
Thank
you
you.
compensate me
That
because
too.
I'm mad and you done broke my you done broke my heart.
Boom.
Because you feel like you can't conduct yourself in this marriage anymore because you chose to make this decision. And that's
See,
not true
this
because
is
it's all
what
But
y'all
about what
better
you want
realize.
to
See,
hold
do.
up, OG, hold up. Because if you not, if you take what Annie Herb just said, and then if you take the point that y'all make more money in the industry as men than a
Yes.
woman would, and you think that it's okay for us to not get when
Any
divorce happen,
compensation for
any compensation,
my
because a
heart
woman,
being
once
broken.
a woman hit over compensation for over a man, the man gonna take the income if y'all get divorced,
Exactly. That's
and
why
Well,
you
y'all more
always
nastier than the women
first of all,
sometimes.
Anthony
So
Sherry
it's
Shipper.
it's certain women
Mary
qualify
J.
for that.
Blige had to pay her
It's
husband
certain
Kelly
women.
Clarkson,
It's certain women qualify for that.
Madonna,
to keep.
It's certain women
It's
qualify
cheaper to
for that.
keep him too.
Not
Sometimes.
because women hurt dudes' hearts out here all day, every day too, every day, and the nigga don't get paid a dime for it.
That's because they're not married. You gotta be married.
What I'm
And
saying
on
is,
top of that, you
okay,
gotta be the one that's not making the most money. So yeah, if you done put
if
me in
you ain't putting all the
you
bills
gotta
in,
be in this lifestyle, whether we married or not, because that's what you
thank
promised.
you.
that's not.
That's why y'all gotta be careful who y'all get married to, because it say through thick and thin, till death do
Death
us
do us
part.
part.
And when you go to court, all that shit still kind of matter because you finna pay me alimony, which means you still giving
The
me the
death do
money
us
to help me
part.
in until death do us part until this shit says through. So I'm just saying, be careful who you marry and make sure that's
It's
gonna be the
still,
person you can
you're
still
still
like
going around
if
what I
you get a
said,
divorce.
and it still ain't fucking
I'm
fair.
gonna
That's
remember
the
what
whole.
you said.
It is fair because at the end of the day, no matter if you male or female, dick or pussy, either way, if you
You
make
name a
more
case. You
income
name a
and you
case
paying more bills, you
when
gonna
that
be
worked
paying
for a man.
alimony.
You
It don't
name
make
a
no
case when
difference.
that worked for a man.
Well, it's not our fault that y'all are supposed to be the breadwinners. That's all it is. You the
I
breadwinner.
guarantee you,
With divorce,
Even if the woman is a breadwinner, it's
he
still
still
rare.
gets his
the
just.
the woman is the breadwoman. He gets alimony.
It's
But
still
it
a
happens.
rarity.
Look,
Just
oh,
now it
Tony
happened.
Braxton had to pay her
It
Tony
husband.
just
Braxton.
now
It
started
happens.
happening. It just now
It
started
has not
happening.
just started
It's
happening.
Just
It's
started
just,
making
you know
all of
what
this
started
money.
happening?
That
Women
has
started
made
making
her
more
whole
money.
life.
That's what
You
started
know,
happening.
make their own money now, and then they're going to school. They're getting degrees. They're
Thank
running their
you.
own
y'all see, y'all
businesses.
like a
So you
subscribe. I
got
gotta play the bad guy to get
Thank
you.
you.
you can subscribe and tell you that this work on both sides.
Thank
Please.
you.
I
We
know
ain't
it works
just
on both sides, but it's still
Please.
somebody that need to hear this. It's still somebody that need to hear because the
here.
situation is some people feel like
And
that.
then there's some people that get they don't even ever get divorced. They get separated because it's cheaper to live
I
that
got
way
round up. I
than
got
Than it
round
is to be
up.
divorced. Thank
and
you.
and pay you this alimony. So we're gonna,
AKA the Army, the military, the Marines.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I'm gonna say it again. Some women qualify for that special treatment like that. Some women don't deserve it, and some women shouldn't have it. But they manipulate on the system because the system is for and
Let me
favor
tell
the
you
woman.
something. I guarantee you that man knew who that woman was. And since you want to play these little cards of
They
this,
know you
yeah,
know
I
who you married.
guarantee
You
you
know who
that
that
man knew
person
who
is.
that
You
woman
just
was
fight for
before
that
he
person.
married her.
No, listen,
So
see,
the fact
what
that
y'all
she
better
needed,
realize, I'm finna bust y'all bubble.
Bust it.
It ain't about marriage with a man. A man is looking at the woman, period. When I'm dating you, that's what he's at risk already. See, what
But
y'all,
see, we're not talking about the
I
dating
know.
right
See,
now.
that's how y'all gone already. That's how
We
y'all
jumped
already
to the
lost this
marriage.
conversation for
we
one.
in the marriage
Because
game.
marriage, it still leads to having that relationship first, right?
Yes.
But we
You
ain't
gotta
talking about dating.
first of all, you gotta last long enough for a nigga to consider you to putting that ring on you, right?
But we was already at marriage.
That's the point.
Listen, what I'm saying
jumping
is
back from marriage to dating.
because it has to come back to that. Because that's why
And
the
if you want
marriage
to go
rate
back
is
to
going to
dating,
plummet.
then that's why you should have
Because
waited long enough to find out who the fuck she really
this
was.
was
Thank
my
you.
point from the jump. Because that's why it's going to plummet. That's why the numbers are going down. That's why guys are, because the risk is too high than the reward. It's
What
Well,
way too high.
man most times who proposing to the woman?
definitely is most of the time.
Like, let's
Oh,
get
oh,
this.
yeah,
You
Cause
must
definitely.
already knew who this was when you decided to do it.
Dude,
You felt like this
oh,
was the
hello. It ain't no woman manipulating nothing. The man proposes to the woman majority of the time. So he knew who that woman was when he proposed to her. Got down on that one knee and said, "Marry me."
No, not
That means,
necessarily.
yeah, most times they do.
Not
They know that
necessarily.
that woman needed to be taken care of, provided, supported in some way.
That woman
They
could
know
present
all
a
that.
whole other image to a year or
If
two
they
to that
didn't,
man.
cool.
And
That's that
when he
5%.
comes over, it ain't
Majority,
with him.
majority.
But that happens both ways.
Yeah, and I never said it don't.
Some men know
But
how
what
to
I'm
hide
saying,
their
it
true
all
colors too
starts
until
with
after they get wedded.
it all starts with relationship.
In my opinion, I feel like this is just the beginning. Marriage in the future might become really rare because everybody's so sick of being heartbroken and all the lying and the cheating and all the shit that go on. So I feel like in the future, marriage might become this rare thing where people don't really have, that commitment to each other, but they want to be life partners instead of having a marriage. And some people are accepting that and they're okay with that's my life partner. We're together and they have whatever little arrangements they have. And polygamy, that's becoming way more normal now than what it used to be. So a lot of that is going to start. So yeah, traditional marriage might be over at some point, and long-term relationships is going to die right behind that a little bit too. A lot of people are not going to want to be life partners. Some people just want you to pay their bills, and a lot of people ain't finna be messed up with being used. So I feel like in the future it might just dwindle down.
It's more, put more polyamorous.
Polygamy. Are we seeing it right?
Polyamorous, ain't it?
I don't know.
I believe it's polyamorous.
It's one of the terms.
Yeah, so it's more relationships happening. Like, it's more bisexual. It's more a lot of threesomes happening, and then people trying to make them into relationships.
Mm-hmm.
This new generation might bring us some.
The money, and that's why a lot of polygamous stuff don't work out, because even that's about, now we got this 3 household instead of a 2 income household. So we don't really love each other most of the time, but we making these bills work, and yeah, we banging and stuff like that, but it ain't like that. Like, a lot of them say that they don't be banging each other all together, but I feel like that's just some BS. Ain't no way in the world we all in this house.
Well, God damn it! I mean, shit, it's all still a form of swinging. I don't look at it no way different shape or form, because that's just what it is. What it is.
Because I don't see how 3 people committed to each other. It's hard enough to get 2 people to be committed to each other. You got a whole third person out.
Technically, 3 people ain't committed to each other. It's technically 2 on 2. Most times, it ain't a triangle. Like, they all 3 ain't loving each other majority of the time. It's a person in the middle that's being loved by 2 people.
And then some of them be getting these third people just to watch their kids. Like, I be watching them shows. It's kind of sad. Like, those situations get really dramatic, and they get really sad because some people really do get hurt from a couple that was just using them.
Boy, they living in it. They want it.
People are still humans. Despite our choices, we are all still humans.
They ain't tough enough to be in this kind of game. They need to get out.
Whatever. If you're being used and you thinking these people really loving you, your feelings gonna be hurt too.
Look here. 3 people.
That's why it's a business. It's an agreement. It's an understanding. In order for me to have this running how I want to run it like this, and with 3, it's an understanding got to be made. And that's all it is.
Understanding, because baby, I could tell you right now, that ain't my lifestyle right there. But to each his own. I love watching everybody else
Not
do it.
unless I'm the middle person.
I'm talking, boy. I gotta be the head person. I'm sorry, I gotta be the one that's controlling it. Like that one
For
lady on the
real.
show control the house, and she got the 2 men in there. Like I can't, cause I gotta be in control. So that's just what it is. That ain't gonna happen. Justin, what's the news topic?
Okay, so the news topic is dun, 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 dun. Florida House passes a bill to ban social media accounts for children under 16. Now, I find this topic very interesting. Tallahassee, Florida. Florida children under the age of 16 will be banned from popular social media platforms regardless of parent approval under a bill passed by the House on Wednesday, a measure that is a top priority for the chamber's speaker. How y'all feel about this? You think they gonna really be able to
They should have
successfully?
been did that shit,
That should have been a rule from the beginning for kids.
but what I'm trying to figure out is how the fuck they gonna blame the parents? Cause that's what they saying like it's finna be on. Like this finna be some fuck shit. Cause like your kid could be still sneaking on that shit when you gone from work. When you got a household, a one parent household, or two, or a 2 parent household that's too busy to work. So
Well,
how in the hell would that go? Like I don't understand. Like
Cause they
I
still
don't
gonna
understand.
sneak and do it,
They
even
still
on the
gonna
sites
sneak
that say consent you're 18. Just putting in your birthday, like they'll put
I
in
feel
their
like
mama
it's
birthday
another
and
way to
stuff
blame
like
the
that.
parents and remove the
well,
parents. So if they
I
get
will
caught,
say that
That's just breaking
what
Facebook,
down the house.
what is
Instagram,
the punishment for that? Like come on, girl. Like
really ain't gonna be no. I figure really won't be no punishment because if you think about it, it is people who are really what they call it abused or tortured online every day being talked about. They might get stalked or something happens based on online, and they refuse to go and hire investigators to figure out who's online behind doing all these crimes, right? It
Mm-hmm.
takes a umpteen money to get that done. Why do you think they finna prosecute someone if they child is under 16 years old and on social media platforms? So, I mean, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms, they
They
urge the House to
privilege
seek
it.
another solution, such as requiring parent approval to download the apps. It also wants the issue addressed on federal level
That's how
rather
it's
than a
gonna be their
patchwork.
fault.
Huh?
That's how they gonna make it their fault. You approved your kid to
Well, here
download.
go the thing.
That's your
Yeah, but
responsibility.
here go the thing that gets me. Some of them had already started. Like for you to verify your account, you need an ID of 18
Mm-hmm.
and older, right? And what I've seen is, I think it was like Twitter or Instagram, one of the two. You had to use an ID. The problem is, a child can go fake,
A fake
borrow
ID.
anything,
that's
and
what I was saying.
they'll be
So
using the social media platform with no problem. They're gonna prosecute every person who lets somebody
I
borrow their
don't think it's
ID.
really gonna work. It's gonna work for kids up
that's
until they get into like
that shit need
it
to be
should
done. It
work.
need to be if it's gonna be like that. It need to be
Well,
done.
I remember back in the day at school, they used to have the computers blocked off to where you couldn't go to websites outside of that. But we would still find ways. Like it was always a kid that knew how
Mhm.
you could get to the outside websites while you was in school. Like that shit ain't gonna keep nobody from doing nothing. Those kids is gonna find every time we stop kids from doing something, they find a new way to do it.
And my biggest problem is they taking social media, which is the one thing, if
And
you
some
have
kids are
not
getting
noticed,
paid on social media right now,
they
so that's
are,
gonna
and
be
it
a big ass issue.
replaces the things that they have taken out of the communities
It
of
does.
bigger
A lot of
cities.
kids don't go outside
No, no,
anymore.
no. I'm gonna ask y'all this: what you think about? Because this is what I heard too. What's gonna start happening? They actually considering paying kids for going to school.
I think that's good because they should be. That's why I went to Job Corps. You gonna pay
I,
me for my time?
no,
They should pay
I
them to
think
go
it
to
should be
school.
good in case you want. They need to pay for like your college or something. Like it go towards like tuition or something like for college or something. Nah,
Everybody
other
ain't
than
going
that,
to college.
nah.
Everybody ain't going to
Because look,
college. Cause
all the people that went through school before that just cheated. Like damn,
oh
you
well,
get, now you
it
get
is what
paid.
it is.
What the fuck?
It is what it is. I feel like they should definitely get compensated because those kids get up every morning like they at a job. They gotta go sit in them classes all day for umpteen hours. And then they bring home homework. They should really pay those kids something for going to school. I got paid. I got paid for going to school, and I'm definitely happy I got my check.
That
Oh, I feel so much
no.
about
No,
kids
yeah.
getting paid to go to school per
That's
se.
you want to go to school.
But
Okay, you're earning money to go to school. Why wouldn't you want to go to school? I'm going to
here's
school.
my thing.
Like you got me messed up.
You ain't gonna do shit now. Some people finna really ain't
No,
finna do
let me
shit.
tell
Some
you.
kids that don't help.
In order for you to get that check, most of the time you still have to work and prove that you in that school doing it. If you're not,
Some kids,
because I
this
remember
does
at
not
job
help.
they will dock your pay. If you're not there, you ain't getting paid that day. And if you ain't doing your work and stuff like that, they will start taking incentives and stuff away from
They
you.
will, but let me tell you why this don't work. Let me tell you what's the worst thing that they trying to make worldwide, because they have started little camps during the summer where they pay the kids to go to camp. I completely agree with the summertime being paid for the kids. Let the kids get
Right.
paid to go to
That's
camp.
exactly.
Completely
I agree with that.
agree with that. My problem with school though is you have parents, even with the camps, you have parents who spend them children's money. You have parents who are on drugs. You have children who are on drugs, alcoholics.
Exactly.
So
You have
Exactly.
children
No, no,
who
no.
are
Not only that, good point,
they
Tessa. But not only that,
it's still
you got
grooming
teachers
them
that
for
ain't
what
even
they
getting
finna
paid.
grow up
You
for.
got teachers barely getting
It is
fucking paid.
still grooming them for what they
I'd
finna
rather
grow
give
up
the
for.
the
I hear all
teachers.
that. I understand all of that. But why not? If your parent, if you gonna go home with a check and you a minor, why not make you pay some
Let me
bills?
tell you what
Give
else.
me that check for whatever
Let me
little
tell you what
bills you
else.
got.
You got teachers
Do
being
you know how many children they will have to deal with due to temper tantrums, attitudes, issues that they already
They
got
already
3
dealing
times
with
that,
that.
but it's gonna be 3 times worse because if they act up and they feel like
I
they
feel
shouldn't
like
be
high
in
school
trouble,
students should get paid, and any kid that's from 7th grade on up, they should get paid. That should get
it's
paid.
too
How
many.
about
It's
that?
too many. Barry, they gonna have to
I
literally have
guarantee
a
you,
lot
watch the
of.
school rate go up.
The
Watch the
school
school
rate
rate
might go
go up.
up, but
It
what's
will,
gonna
because
go?
y'all
The,
want y'all kids in the school, so watch the school rate go up. And if
but
they start
drugs
paying your
issues,
kid, what you gonna
it's
do
gonna
about
cause
it?
more problems in the
If they
community.
start paying your kid, what you gonna be mad your kid came home with a check?
Yo gonna take your kids gonna be mad for taking that check. Your children are the ones who going to school for that check, and the parents go spend it on bills, crack, drugs,
Well, I mean, bills
sex.
need to be
Go
paid,
fix.
so I kind
That's
of feel
fine.
like the
But
kids should
anything,
be
they
contributing to
not.
the
They
bills that
literally
they
will
paying.
take
The
these
bills
checks
need to
and
be
not.
paid.
No,
And you
I
gotta
don't
teach
agree.
them that they finna
I
live in
don't
the world
agree.
to pay bills.
It's okay to teach the child pay a bill, but for you
I'm
to take the
done.
entire
I'm
child's check,
done.
I'm not agreeing with that because
I
that
want
child went to
everybody, whoever
school
is
for the
listening,
check.
please comment below.
I'm not agreeing
Please
with the
comment
attitude
below.
problems that's finna come along with this check.
Please, I
I'm
want
not
you to
agreeing
comment
with
below.
bad
Small kids,
children,
they
children,
won't
and they're
get
not even bad. Let me rephrase that.
paid.
That's
Children who have issues.
it should be towards your college fund, like a tuition. Or like,
Yeah, it should go in. It should go in a
no,
savings account.
listen.
You so right.
Just listen.
Savings
It
account.
should be like towards some type of crypto stock or whatever.
Yep, you can't touch it.
That they investing in, so that way you still got money. You got
Yep.
the money.
Y'all just
But
want to
you-
deprive these kids.
Bro, no, bro.
Y'all just want to deprive
You
these
should
kids.
not get paid to be learning for one. I don't.
Getting up like zombies, going to the school every day to see people they hate and not get compensated for it. But
The teachers, go for the teachers first. Let me know when the teachers get paid to take care of y'all little badass children. No,
The teachers ain't.
don't the teachers get paid?
they do not get paid enough. That's the problem.
They know, but you acting like they finna pay the kids more than what they pay the teachers. They not finna do that.
No, but they can take that money that they finna give these children and give it to them teachers so they can better educate these kids or give them what they need. These teachers
But
go
the
spend
teachers are the
money
ones
out their
that need
own
the money.
pocket
The
to
school
pay
is
for
the
these
one that needs
children.
to get the money and do more what they need.
But
to
the
do.
schools ain't even doing right with the money.
That's the problem. The teachers have to
schools
spend
ain't
money
even doing
back
right.
on the school. The school is the one that needs to take
And
the
that's
money
the
and do what
problem.
they're supposed to do with it.
The
So if they're
schools
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
money
do right.
to pay kids, then yes, they should have extra money to go ahead and do other stuff. And that's all I'm
schools
saying.
ain't gonna do
I
right.
don't feel like, look at my baby come home with a check, baby. What bill you paying this week?
Nope. That's okay to pay the bill, but it's not okay to take the entire check as if they did not go to school to work for that check.
It's time
Put it in
for
a
our
savings
one
account.
of the evening. I gotta play. Would you turn the other cheek? It's not a point system. We're just gonna try to get some laughs. We're just gonna go ahead and
Quit.
move on forward because Tessa, she wants to have all of that over there. Nothing's gonna change tonight, guys.
Nothing's gonna change with Tessa tonight.
No, it's not. All right, heads or tails. Who wants to go first? Call it.
I got tails.
Got to flip it again now because y'all done waited too late to say something. It was heads twice, so I guess Tessa got it.
Boom,
All
boom,
right,
boom, boom, boom.
I got a few scenarios, and you just gonna tell me would you turn the other cheek or not? All right, and we gonna see how this go. And if it flow, it flow. If it don't, then it is what it is. Okay. So let's see here. I really like this one. The busboy came to your table after your waitress left your food and he put all your food in his trash bin and told you that Donald Trump is here for his table and you have to leave, would you turn the other cheek?
Mm, mm. I would not. Who the fuck is Donald Trump? He ain't better than me. Fuck you taking my food off my table and
Go
think you
find
go.
him another table, right?
What?
Donald Trump ain't coming to get my
For
seat up
real.
there.
Like, that's making him think he better than me. Like he deserves
Boy,
this.
Donald Trump do kind of give you that ass like he think he better than everybody. He really do. He really do.
That's funny.
OG, would you like to elaborate?
Shit, you got me fucked up. I'd rather have a Trump right now than fucking Biden. So hell yeah, he can have my table, man. Take that shit
Oh, he
over
can
here.
have your
Yeah,
table.
he can have that shit. Look, I know. Hey, he fucking with a nigga. He gonna give me about this.
So you gonna move your
Look here,
whole
look,
family
look.
for Donald Trump?
We always
Yeah.
finna leave.
That's
anyway.
real what he's saying, but you ain't finna be better than me.
Listen,
This an ego thing.
Listen, anytime, let me finish. Anytime where there's a president coming, that motherfucker, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I ain't trying to be in the middle of no damn assassination.
If you can't be the move,
I ain't trying to be in no bullshit what's
Oh
going
my
on. You hear me?
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Tell you shit,
He said Donald Trump can have the
you can't have
table.
the table. I'm out this bitch.
Oh my! Oh my!
I know
word.
this shit too hot. Whatever this bitch.
me and Donald Trump can sit at the
Oh,
same
my
table for all I
God.
care. I ain't moving.
I'm gonna get the fuck up out of this bitch.
Okay, OG, since you gave the craziest answer, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I gotta be Mr. Controversy
Giving
tonight.
up our table.
What?
Giving up our table for Donald Trump. I'm sorry. He gonna go find another table.
Fuck that.
OG,
Y'all can have that shit.
you finally get the girl you've been texting to come over, but her feet are dirty, and she keeps talking on FaceTime all night to her friends and walking around on your dirty carpet.
Cut it.
Find the other cheek.
Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.
Her feet dirty.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it.
On
Mm.
FaceTime.
Cut it.
What's up?
Cut it.
Everybody.
That's why I ain't even let you finish the sentence because she wouldn't even finish got to the house. No. Cut it.
She got to the house. You
No.
told her she had to take them.
She gotta go.
She gotta
She gotta
go.
What you gonna tell her? How you gonna tell her to get out?
You
I'ma
gonna
tell her.
call her Uber?
Oh no.
Am I gonna call her
You
Uber?
gonna call her Uber? How you gonna get up out of that fast enough?
Come on, man.
What you
Now you got me sound like Goose up here. Come on, man.
That's my
Call her
dog.
Uber.
Dirty, so I'm assuming
Boots,
she
I
been
gotta
walking
meet
so
you one day.
long.
But
Her feet-
you gonna be like Martin. You gonna walk
What
into
you
the door.
want here? Yeah, what you want here? I gotta call you Uber?
Yeah, I called her Uber. I wouldn't even want her dirty feet in my car.
Come on.
Justin, what would your answer be if that was a dude you invited over and his feet was dirty and he on the phone all night with his friends?
Oh, I'm gonna tell him to go wash them feet. You ain't got reason. Let's go wash them feet. I'm finna go help
Baby, I
you wash
love you, but you
your
gotta
feet.
wash them
Ain't no love
toes.
you.
Okay.
No, let's go. You nice. You too nice.
Okay. Well, I mean, I like to ease people into stuff. It's okay that
He knew better when he came over with them dirty feet.
Go wash that
Did he-
shit.
Did he just get off work?
Yeah.
I don't even care if he just got off work. His feet should
Nah,
not
that's
look like that.
somebody you know the way you
But
feel
you
like
know
that.
what?
The way
Because
y'all sound like hanging out.
he said that he was on the phone with his friends all night. Like as soon as you start getting on the phone with your friends acting like I ain't died, it's time for you to go.
That's time for you to
Deuces.
go.
Time for you to
That's
go.
why- Yeah, that's another.
I'm an
reason why
attention.
bitch-
I'm an attention seeker. You gotta go because I need attention, baby.
It ain't that shit. You came to my house to be on the phone. You already know what you came to my crib for.
And they
So-
rubbing my booty.
Yeah, they chilling. They do that at everybody's house, so they ain't got nowhere to stay.
You know what it was.
Yup.
You know what it was when we talking on the phone.
They be plotting on your house over the phone. What you
Word
got
of the
on
night.
Yeah, exactly.
Swingers.
You ain't finna come over here.
You gotta
You ain't finna come over here burn up my shit. You know, my food, and talking about, oh, I'm finna go.
Don't
I'm
even give
afraid.
you
Nah,
none.
You fucked up.
Don't even give you none. I gotta go.
That's why you already
Damn.
out of here.
I gotta
First
go.
sign was cut it. Seen the feet. Cut it.
Tester.
Cut it.
The pastor's new wife just stepped on your new favorite pair of shoes. She called them ugly, but she did compliment you on your smile. Would you turn the other cheek?
Oh yeah.
Y'all, what?
Cuz.
She pastor's wife?
Nah. See now, this is a fighting matter.
Cause
And I
would've
have
said
to-
something.
The older me, see, I don't talk. That's the problem. I don't got time for all the talking back stuff. I'd rather swing. So I'm gonna walk away
I mean,
before I go to jail.
yeah, she just technically assault you.
Technically, she did, But this
So
ain't enough to. This ain't enough. This ain't
I mean,
enough to
if
go
you
to.
step on her ugly little
They
church
ain't
shoes,
told you your shoes.
on top of it, she said,
They told you your shoes.
those your
They need to drop a
feet. She
holy
said,
water
them
on.
things ugly.
The older me, this wouldn't phase me like it used to would. The older me, this would not phase me like it used to would. It's gonna be that one day I'm gonna have to swing, and it's gonna be worth it.
You
But
turning the cheek too?
I would, man. Look, I turn the cheek until we get outside the goddamn church. I ain't. Yeah, I'm gonna check the pastor.
Check the pastor.
You know how to see every real man know how to catch the pastor. You gotta catch the pastor outside because he's shaking hands. Cause he's good. That's when you catch his ass.
Your wife
So
ain't.
get her back by
I
rubbing on the
ain't
pastor.
seeing a fool. Cause look.
Rub on the pastor.
I'm
If I have to do what I gotta do, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do.
I ain't
But
there yet.
no.
But if you step on my shoe, I feel disrespected, and you called my shoe ugly, so I know you did it on purpose. And
It's
you know what?
indirect ways.
You know what? I
Yep.
might just go outside and put some boy. Where your car at, first lady? Because I know you got.
You turn around talking to yourself. This bitch just
Boy,
stepped
I'm
on my
trying
mother.
to tell you. I got to turn my back right quick before I just haul off and throw a Bible at this boy.
For real.
All right. Okay, Tesla. So your friend's 18-year-old son steals your car and sells it to bail their friend out of jail. Would you turn the other cheek?
We're going to war. We're going to court. Choose
We're
one.
going to war. We're going to court. That's what I'm talking
Choose
about.
one. That ain't no. This a lesson.
We
You gonna
going
learn
to
that
war.
lesson.
Boy, he had to get his friend out of jail. You don't
Don't
think
give a
that's
damn.
turning the other cheek?
We could have had a conversation.
What
But
you
the fact that
mean?
my car is gone between you and your choices, we gonna make some. Nope.
So he 18. You not gonna go to his parents. You just gonna go straight to him.
18. That mean he grown enough
That's
to get
my friend's
sued
son.
and grown enough to get that butt whooped. I don't give.
Well, I mean, you
no.
might have to whip his mama ass, which is your friend after that. So I mean,
It is what it is. It's always space and opportunity in the street.
you ain't gonna just take him to Judge Mathis and get your money.
Hey, I said we either go to war, we go to the court.
That's what
One
you
of the
did.
two. One of the two. Judge Mathis will be the first I
don't know,
call.
'cause, you know, it depends on what mind state I am in that day. Cause baby, I swear,
Ain't enough weed for me to say.
I don't know. Cause I can't. Sometimes I be trying to feel like I don't know what I feel. I don't think I still nobody call to bail my friend out of jail. 'Cause
Ain't
they
no
don't do that shit to me.
alcohol. Ain't
So,
no
I mean,
drugs. No.
You
Bring
gotta
it on.
pay. You gotta run me my car, my money, cause it's something.
Thank
You
you.
gotta do something.
Thank you.
First of all, god damn. First of all, oh my goodness, you know it's gonna be some goddamn hands getting thrown, nigga. My ride.
Woo.
First of all, I ain't gonna look. It's already gonna come down to your daddy on the end. But whoever your parents is, when it come down to some shit like that, motherfucker stole my car. On top of that shit,
That sold it.
man, nigga don't play
And
about
sold
the
it.
ride.
And you know it wasn't a legal
Incorrectly, he sold it. That makes it even worse.
Look here, man. Motherfucker don't play by the car, man. Motherfucker don't play by
That's
the
how I
car.
get from point A to point B, and you just messed me all up.
And you talking about you done spun in the what?
I had to get my homie out of jail.
I'm gonna whoop you
I'm finna-
and your daddy ass.
But what
nigga.
if he promised you he finna go make some
No.
quick moves, and
No.
he finna this yang yang, and he finna
No.
have you straight, bro?
No.
Hey, would you put him on a payment plan?
Hell no, I want my money up front. You better make that move and drop me my shit. You better go out like goals. You better go get on some proper shit. I want my money now. You know how much a car costs? And I wasn't even done paying that. You know, and you just saw and
You're not gonna get the value that you spent on it. Remind yourself that.
And boy, you
Remind
know
yourself.
it's an illegal sale, so he didn't even get half the value off of
At
it.
all. It's gonna be a lesson behind it. You
Boy.
didn't wreck my car. You sold my car.
It'll be even, boy.
Huge difference.
All
You
right,
made a conscious choice.
a very big, bad conscious choice. But he felt like he was doing something good by getting his homeboy out of jail, so they go make that move.
No good
You know,
deed
first
go
nobody
unpunished.
knows.
Motherfucker don't play by the car, man.
All right. This is the last one. After a successful bank robbery, your partners in crime are killing each other. One is your dad and the other is your son, and you all already hate each other. Would you turn the other cheek, OG?
Boy, ask me this shit first. I can't even. God damn, I'm.
Okay, after a successful bank robbery, your partners in crime are killing each other. One is your dad and one is your son, and you all already hate each other.
Oh
Some
my
people
God.
do work well for business even though they hate each other.
Yeah, they do.
But
AKA
these
what's
two
that TV
motherfuckers, we're
show?
about to kill each other. Now, and
Empire.
we family
Empire.
at the end of the day, but at the same time, we do hate each other. So it's kind of like a blurred line situation.
Hmm.
Well, it's been situations like that before, people in real life and family shit. Right? But it's kind of different, but close to same. So I'm gonna have to say like I can't turn on the cheek because in front of me I gotta make sure I ain't doing nothing. But behind my back, that shit gonna take place.
Keep your
So
enemies close.
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to be on that shit when it didn't go down without your ass being there. Like, cause you might be the only one keeping the peace.
Tell them do that shit on their own time.
And
No,
especially this about business. We just hit a lick. This about business. So
but
motherfucker,
they
y'all
killing
want
each
to kill
other.
each other. If they
Hmm.
not, they killed each other already. Ain't nothing I can do. I'm taking the fucking money. I'm going. That's how I'm turning up the cheek. Shit, I'm taking everybody bad. I'm gone.
Yeah, because
Let
I
me
mean,
fuck
at
up.
the end of the day, I got a lot of my daddy in me.
Excuse me.
That's why I'm like, if
I
you
couldn't.
got this in the
I couldn't
street
even.
way,
I couldn't even fathom that. I couldn't even because like, let alone be your son and your daddy. Like, just family. I can't. I value family too hard. So it just. I can't fathom that shit.
I
You
value
got to
family
close to
hard.
you.
But you gotta understand from the street mentality. Hmm. From the street mentality, you don't give a fuck about family. That's why
Yeah.
they killing each other.
But
That's why they
Ain't
say
no
you
first of
fucks
all,
about
right.
family.
First
What
of
the
all,
fuck?
first
Let's
of all,
OG.
if it was like, listen, this was a street mentality. Nah, if a nigga was already in a situation like that, it wouldn't even been them niggas wouldn't have been the one on to hit the lick with it. Off rip, 'cause
Wrong.
you already
Wrong.
no, unless you already planning from the get go. Yeah, I'm gonna knock these niggas off anyway if they bullshit.
Wrong.
You ain't going in with niggas that you can't
Because
trust.
when you
I
a
mean,
You ain't
OG,
going in with
but
niggas.
once
when you
again,
a
y'all still hate each
Listen,
other.
they hate each other because they
they can
liable to
hate each
smoke
other all
you.
day.
No, listen, because you ain't seen it. They liable to smoke you. That's why you don't do that.
That's why you stay ahead of the game. You king 10. You stay ahead of the game.
No,
You
see, you
no,
can't
ain't
listen.
no. You
You
keep
can't.
your enemy
That's
right
what's
up
up,
under
some
you.
sister. You gonna let them kill each other?
I'm good damn right. And if my enemy's gonna stay right up under me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
That's
look.
what I
I'm gonna
was
know
gonna
what you
say, cause
doing.
I got too much of my daddy in me. And when I think about how he would react to that, he'll probably turn his back and keep walking. As long as you ain't fucking with him,
You already
he'll
turning your
probably
back.
turn his back
You
and keep
already turning
walking.
your back. I ain't never. That's my sister that too already though. You already doing it.
Yeah, look.
But we talking about a scenario that's you created totally different now. When you talking about being ahead of niggas and being on that type of time and moving like that. No, that's not what. That ain't the G. That ain't the G move to even do. Cause you already know you liable to put yourself in some shit. A nigga will burn your ass right now. You never outthink what a nigga already done playing in motion for you.
They say
That's
keep
why
your
your cake
enemies
gotta be
close.
baked 3 moves and 3 moves ahead for real.
That's why my enemy's
Oh,
gonna
see,
stay right
that's
with
what I'm
me.
saying. If you going and lick like that, that's why I said it was kind of no scenario. Now, when you paint it like that, of course a nigga gonna think like that. Of course a nigga gonna get dirty like that. Of course a nigga gonna be on that. But when you just saying just family, but y'all don't like each other, y'all hate each other, that's different. People can still hate each other and love each other. Like, nigga, that's family on the outside, nigga. Like, period. Like, I ain't gonna let another nigga swing on you, nigga. But
Well,
fuck
that's
that. It's
good
just
that
me.
you think
That's
like
family.
that, cause some
That type
people
of
can
shit.
hate.
Sometimes
Some people
family
hate
can
their
hate each other like
family,
that, but
and
family
it's
still
real
trump
deal
all
all
that
hate
shit.
though. Some people can hate their family, and it's real deal all hate, no love included. So
So
I
y'all
kind
still
of
over
see
kind
it
of
from
looking
both
at
sides.
that other scenario of that shit too.
I mean, I feel where you coming from. I just, coming from what you got a
You.
husband is still than me from my daddy. I
What?
just know they ain't
What we
messing with
learned?
me.
That.
I
What?
know I don't, and if you ain't close family, cause you could be my child and you don't went off about your life and you don't
Real
fuck with
street
me.
shit.
So I
Real
mean,
street shit.
hey,
Real street shit. It's been niggas
deuces.
that hate that I know got beef with because out of
And on
mutual
top
love
of
for me.
that,
Listen, but out of mutual love for me on some real shit, and a nigga was able to see some shit and get them boys like, all right, this what y'all missing, bro. Y'all was never really. It was just some fuck shit in the game that got y'all looking at each other like that. Period. Y'all misunderstood the shit. You know what I'm saying? You
please comment
looking
below,
at
y'all.
man. This shit go deeper than that. So fuck all that, man.
It does go really deep, but at the same time, if we just judging off quick decisions, what it
But
is.
they can kill each other. I ain't gonna try to stop them because this the game. When you join the game, then like ain't no we either gonna stick together. Y'all kill each other.
Dang, that.
Keep your friends. What it say? Keep your enemies. What your
Close.
friends close.
Yeah,
Keep
your
your
enemy
enemies
close.
closer.
Yeah.
Some people really do live by that, but I want everybody to please go and like and subscribe on our platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Please, and
That's how I know y'all
keep
got
us in your
trust niggas, boy. Niggas
OG
hit you
over
right
here.
after the shit good. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
keep us in
Yeah,
your
man.
likes and
Yeah.
subscribers.
Y'all keep
We
it
done
going
got
down.
OG
Keep
riled
it
up
going.
on TikTok.
They
And
got me
it's
towards the
okay.
end, y'all.
It's okay. That's what we're supposed
They
to
got me
do.
towards the end.
We
But
always
I
here
had them. I had them
to
bad down
mix you
bad
with
in the beginning.
laughter and fun. What's up in the comments? Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Testa and OG, y'all going out with anything this week?
You know, and be safe this Black History Month. Let's make it a,
Be safe.
that's my
Yeah.
biggest thing. As Black people, let's do something different. Be better. Be more successful. Have a
Have
great
a
month.
goal.
Yeah,
Just
that's
remember,
all.
man, we all at war right now, and we doing too much of looking at each other than looking towards ourselves for salvation.
Mm.
We need to be the ones that kind of carry ourselves. We need the ones that get ourselves in line. We the ones who got to be prepared to step for our families, our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers, our cousins, our uncles, whatever may be your significant other. So just pay attention, keep your head on the swivel, love, peace, and chicken grease, and that's how.
In the Middle East.
And we out. Stay max to the black. We'll see y'all next week.